Hello everybody. I uh I got I got more stuff to yap about today and I got a new mission this time, which is to collect a bunch of stone because I got a bunch of food already the last few episodes. Okay, my voice is a little cracky today cuz um it was my birthday party yesterday and kind of have a sore throat now. But anyways, what I want to talk about today is basically just an elaboration on what I said in the previous episode. Um, right now it's 2026 and everything is really modern, really good, but for some reason I don't really like that. For example, we have smooth roads now, but back in the day, people walked on cobblestone or in most cases even just plain grass. Now, I actually prefer cobblestone. The grass is I don't really like grass, but I like the cobblestone. I like the idea of walking on cobblestone. It's basically just bricks but on the floor. So, but but right now there's no cobblestone stores floors left. At least in most places, cause um humans have replaced cobblestone floors with smooth um asphalt. Uh, and because of that, you just don't see the cobblestone much. And the reason I like cobblestone so much is because when you walk on it, there's a nice sound. It's like tapping. And if you're in a place of many people, it's you hear a bunch of feet tapping on the ground from all the people walking. And I feel like it's pretty nice to hear that when you walk, because unless I'm listening to music, walking is quite silent for me nowadays. And I prefer to walk when there's some sort of noise, cause I can actually listen to it. But right now it's quiet, so yeah. Another thing is, uh, the technology is good and all, but many kids right now, because parents are starting to give the kids devices once once they're while they're still young, and they also let kids watch things that they most likely shouldn't be watching. Technology is both good and bad. What I'm saying is, I like having a phone, but um, the problems with the phone is, you get addicted to it. I'll talk about this in another video. But and also, kids these days they're watching so much brain rot that, well, really their brains are rotten, cause they are just doing random things there. they're not the same as back then. Cause back then, kids would actually like act normal. But right now, a lot of kids they're just saying weird things, they're acting weird, and I just don't like that. Cause that includes my little sister. Like they have no manners. Like they're rude, and I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying a lot of them are like this, and it's annoying. Cause even though I'm not old, my generation's still pretty young. It feels I feel old of because of this. Because I may be in the same generation as these kids actually, but like I act completely different than them from them. Yeah. Anyways, more um more stuff, more info about what I was saying about the modern thing. Okay. So we humans we made everything quite modern. We got many things that are nice and modern, but I don't really like it because it's it's kind of taking the fun out of everything. I have an example. Let's say baking. I like baking bread, so I'm using baking as an example. So back then, you had to bake using an oven that was heated up by a fire before you put the bread in, before you put the dough in. But now you can preheat the ovens to the exact temperature, and you can also and the ovens are they have many functions and all that. That makes things easier, but it takes the fun out of baking. One thing people like about baking is if you're making okay, I'm lagging a bit, I don't know why. If you're making if you're thinking of making bread like kneading the dough, but nobody really does that anymore. We all have modern machines and all that to do it for us. And another thing is bakeries. Back then bakeries actually did the work to make the bread by hand. But now we have machines making them for us. Most likely, 100% of the bread you see in bakeries, like the local bakeries near your house, are not handmade. Chances are, a lot of them are made by a machine. And it's just sad because baking is not fun to do anymore with all these modern things. The for the oven it's still fine because you still have to do all the work like kneading the dough if you're making homemade bread. But if you're not making homemade bread, then it's kind of complicated. I mean, not complicated. What am I saying? It's kind of simple. It's way too simple. So I feel like humans shouldn't just make all the technology too good yet. I feel like humans should calm down for a bit. Like, what I mean by that is they should just chill. They should do other things like medicine. Like focus more on like things like medicine. because those things are, in my opinion, more important than like baking equipment. Anyways, yeah, that's it for the modern stuff talk for now. I'll see how long. Only 10 minutes. So I might have to expand a little on this. About later in the video. So there are other things that are modern that I don't like. For example, modern rules. Well, you see, back then I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, humans could, civilians could own weapons like guns. Well, in America they still can, and they can, because back then, because of the war and everything, it's not that safe. But because right now, a lot of the wars have, major wars have kind of ended. People have decided to make stricter rules when it comes to things like weapons, which I find annoying because I don't specifically want a weapon. I want an airsoft gun. It's basically just a realistic. It's basically just a Nerf gun, but realistic. I won't, but because of the strict rules, even things that look like weapons aren't allowed because, well, they scare people because, you know, weapons are dangerous and stuff. And I kind of hate that. Oh yeah, here's another rule that I hate. In school, I am in Singapore, so Singaporean kids who are, well, boys, they would know that you have to cut your hair quite short, or because you're not allowed to grow your hair longer, which is the one thing I want to do. But I'm not allowed to because in Singapore, I'm not sure why we're not allowed to do that. And I absolutely hate that rule because we should be allowed to choose our own hairstyles, right? Not only hairstyles, in Singapore we got uniforms, right? Okay, okay, I'm gonna go back to the hairstyle thing for just a bit, cause I I got I just remembered something. So now the hairstyle thing is quite modern, I'd say, cause I mean it's quite a modern thing. Cause if you really think about it, our ancestors, cavemen, they didn't really cut their hair at all, but and but because humans now have the technology to cut hair and all that. I'm not sure when it happened, but a boy having long hair apparently became a weird thing. Apparently now it's not normal, which I find weird because I feel like actually boys with long hair look quite nice and stuff. But because right now it's considered weird, and not really just considered weird. Another thing is rules at, like, for example, school, and a lot of parents. I still don't understand why a lot of boys are really forced to cut their hair short. cause I believe they shouldn't have to. Um, and that's all I have to say on this topic, cause this is just a topic that I just thought of, and I want to find a better name for the YouTube video because my last one was called things that come to my mind. That just come to mind. It's whatever I could think of at the moment because I have nothing to yap about, but I feel like yapping about something, but I don't know what that something is. So usually my videos are half an hour, cause because the type of video I'm recording is usually put on as background noise, not actually watched. But I guess this one will be the the 16 minutes long, cause I honestly can't think of anything else to say in this topic. If I can, I might make a part two. I might just make a part two on this. So yeah, that's all for this topic. And good luck, everybody. Okay, I don't know what I'm actually really talking about. Uh, so we got technology, right? And a lot of kids nowadays like addicted to phones. Like I always see like 5-year olds. They're like on a bus and they're just blasting YouTube shorts at full volume with all the brain rot stuff. And it's a little annoying. My little sister, she's watching weird things. And by that I mean like things that I don't know, her generation likes to watch for some reason. I feel like it's kind of weird a lot because people went from watching normal things like by that I mean like videos of maybe a bit of video game and back in the day mainly real life content to whatever is on YouTube right now. That and there's not much good content as either. So yeah, anyways, my little sister, she whenever I see her using her iPad, it's like so let's say I wake up in the morning, I walk out and I see her using her iPad, and she's always watching some this YouTuber that makes these kind of brain rot videos that I don't think my little sister should be watching, cause it's it's not really like entertaining either. It's like a really boring thing, and I don't know why kids her age are watching this. Cause um I mean to adults the things I watch is like brain rot as well, but the things I watch is not as bad as the things my little sister's generation watch. It's, it's maybe some like Minecraft videos of like the Minecraft YouTubers that like everyone knows, but it's not never really like brain rot. It's just video games because my dad doesn't my parents don't understand video games, so they consider it brain rot because to them the only understandable video games are like I don't know Candy Crush, and then the things my little sister watches I understand it, but I think it's boring and it's just really weird, and I don't understand why kids her age like to watch it. But not all of the kids her age like to watch it. I know she has some friends that think it's weird as well. Uh, oh, my friend just joined this game. Yeah, anyways, so I feel like people should post like less of this brain rot stuff. They should post more things that are actually helpful, but if not, just any normal thing is fine. Anyways, so for example, I've been watching a bunch of these people. So like I said, I like to do my woodwork. So I've been watching YouTubers that do these things, and also wanna do something like, I don't know, hiking. But I mean, in Singapore, there are no good mountains to hike at because we're such a tiny little island with nothing. Anyways, uh, so I would watch YouTubers that do what I wanna do or what I like doing, which includes video games and YouTube Shorts. So back then everyone actually watched the videos, but right now all the kids are just watching YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Shorts, and I I think it's kind of annoying. Cause let's say I go outside in the morning like just now. If my little sister's not on her iPad, she's usually watching the TV. And I look at the TV and I see all the brain rot content she's watching. And and my parents don't like her watching stuff like that, but they are fine with it, thinking that it's content that's safe for kids her age. But the thing is, most of it isn't. Most of the stuff she watches is inappropriate, as in kids her age shouldn't actually be watching it. But my parents don't know that cause they are too busy to notice. And when I do point it out to them, they just say things like she's very young, and just let her watch what she wants to watch in peace. And then I try to explain that she shouldn't be watching those things, and my parents just let her watch it anyways, thinking that I'm just trying to annoy my little sister by getting them to shut off the phone or something. And that's really annoying. And then my mom says, "How would you like it if I did the same thing to you?" And then I'm thinking I wouldn't be watching these things, cause so she would have no reason to turn off. But anyways, wait a minute, what is this? Huh? Oh, okay, I don't understand. This video how long has it been? 7 minutes, so 16, so that's not bad. I will combine this video with my video on tech and just post a new thing, cause I realize I'm just talking about the same thing. And another thing is don't so a lot of people struggle with like not getting addicted to using technology like their phone. A lot of people can spend up to 4. In fact, I know a friend that spends 17 hours on her phone a day. Well, at least 17 hours was the most she's ever done, but I don't know, man. Anyways, and that's not really good, cause I mean it's not just like unhealthy for your eyes, right? Like you don't have like you won't do your homework if you have any, and because you're just too focused on doing whatever on your phone or computer, whatever. And then you won't study, your grades will be bad, all that stuff. And for me, me and my parents set screen time because I don't know why they don't trust me with having unlimited screen time, or maybe it's because that major exam I've been mentioning in every single one of my videos is not over yet, still close. So maybe it's because of that. In fact, it's probably because of that. So maybe after, if I score well on that exam, they'll probably take away my screen time, or they'll just give me more screen time to use, more screen time per day to use. Uh, but actually, I usually when I'm on my phone, it's mainly just music, or it's mainly just music to listen to when I do homework. In fact, I listen to music while doing everything, or it's just a bit of entertainment. Can I make that jump? Okay. Uh, so honestly, I recommend setting screen time limits for yourself. Instead of screen time limit, like a time limit per day. Um, but then you can't give up. Like you say, oh, every day I can only use 2 hours or 3 hours. Then you must stick to the plan. Because if you're just gonna not stick to a plan and give yourself more screen time to use every single day, you'll never get rid of the bad habits. And a lot of parents are a lot of parents don't trust their kids to like have unlimited screen time, or at least here in Singapore, because they think that once the kid gets unlimited screen time, they're gonna start using their phone every second of the day. But kids actually self-adjust, and by that I'm saying, let's say you give a kid screen time, they'll always want more because they have a limit. But if they have unlimited, now for the first few months or weeks, they will be using their phone every second of the day. The parents are right. But after a while, the kids will get used to having unlimited screen time, and eventually they will adjust to using a certain amount of time per day only, instead of using all that, instead of like the same as before, because they're used to having a lot of screen time. So they're fine. So because here's the thing about screen time, if the kid had usually it runs out at, like, it changes at 12 a.m. Like every, like, how do I explain this? So let's say the parent sets 1 hour for the child each day. If the child uses half an hour, by 12 p.m. it will reset. It will reset, and the child will be using the next day's screen time. So they want to use the screen time, all of the screen time before 12, so they can make full use of it. Cause it's a waste of screen time if you're gonna. It's a waste of screen time if you're gonna use it, use half of it, and then just waste the remaining half. So a lot of kids like to use every second of it, but that's what makes parents not trust them. And I think that instead of the kids actually being more healthy with their screen time, it should be the parents making the first move and giving them the unlimited screen time that the kids want. So so the kids can adjust earlier. Okay, I give up on this game. So I'm in a different game now because I gave up on the previous one. I'm gonna turn off the music. Yeah, anyways, today I'm playing Roblox because I kind of got bored of that Minecraft, of playing Minecraft, because before filming this video I played Minecraft with my friend, and then after that the other videos I played Minecraft. So this will be just special. Of course I'll combine it with another video. The first part will be Minecraft. The thumbnail will be Minecraft, but this last part, if you reach this part, it will be Roblox. Anyways, even though I don't exactly like playing Roblox too much because everything is boring. I kind of forgot what I was saying just now, but yeah. Anyways, it's okay. next thing, since I'm already on topic of Roblox, I will continue on Roblox. Cause so Roblox, well back then it was popular for being like a game that was really, how do I say this again? It was like really retro. It was like not exactly a really good quality game, but right now they're making trash updates like all the age verification, all that. And even though that's supposed to be safe for safety, I just don't like it. The old Roblox was better. I didn't exactly join in like like what people call the best time. Actually, no, I kind of did. No, I joined right after. The best time on Roblox apparently was around the 2019. I joined at around 2020 to 2020 to 2022. Between that, I joined, and so yeah, right after. So it was still fine. But then right now is the worst era of Roblox. Everyone hates it cause these updates are actually trash. Like they actually don't do anything. They don't do anything good. Yeah. So I really don't like these new settings, these new rules updates. So I ended up going back to Minecraft because I Minecraft was the first real game that I really liked playing. So I decided to go back to Minecraft to film at to film YouTube this year. Um, before I'm just gonna talk a bit about my previous channels, even though it's not really the topic of this video, but I guess it could be. So in my previous channels, it wa it was about Roblox. There was almost no Minecraft, and I'm gonna talk about this in another video. I just got a video idea just from this. Anyways, it was Roblox because Roblox was good at the time, but now I'm gonna focus on a game like Minecraft because I think it's better now. Okay, 17 minutes, not bad. Um, okay, I'm recording. Oh yeah, one more thing before I end the video. So right now, a lot of people stopped watching TV shows. So if you know, back in the day, people would watch TV shows because that was the only form of entertainment. But now we got a bunch of YouTube. Nobody really watches shows anymore. And my siblings don't. My brother, in fact, just walked in the room and shouted at me saying, what is this bullshit you're talking about how you hate watching shorts?" And he's like, "Don't act like you don't watch all this stuff." Now the thing is, I was like, so the thing is, I actually watch it because they watch it. I would watch something else, but they don't like watching shows. I enjoy watching shows. I've been watching the Grand Tour, the one about cars. And Clarkson's Farm, the new one on Amazon Prime that has been really popular. In fact, it's one of the things that got me inspired to make this channel, cause um I went originally I quit you making YouTube videos, cause I didn't like the idea of the fact that of playing games and I thought my voice was too young or something. But right now I'm figuring out a way to actually film something that I like. Okay. Cause so basically basically uh I've been listening to the things like the type of YouTuber that does the things I do, I talk about, and also I've also been listening to I mean I've been also watching shows because I actually really enjoy watching shows. They're really entertaining, but a lot of people don't watch shows anymore. Just I think it's I mean I wouldn't say annoying, but let's say because everyone's watching shorts, my siblings watch shorts, which is the reason why I can't watch my shows. And 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 the fact that they don't know I don't like watching shorts because well I really really hate watching shorts for one reason because whenever you doom scroll more uh you kind of just can't stop. You just keep scrolling and you're like, okay, this is the last one. This is the last video. After this, after this short, I'm not gonna watch another one. And then you continue doom scrolling, and then you don't do what you say, or at least what you think, and you just watch another one, and the cycle never ends. So that's why I prefer watching shows, cause the actual long form videos, or at least I will actually watch long form videos, not shorts. But because of my siblings liking shorts and stuff, I can't. So, anyways, that's the end of this video. Cause I'm just adding on, and surprisingly, I had a lot to say about this stuff. So